right, guys, welcome back. We are looking at Coca-Cola on a weekly time frame, and we're here with Greg, professional CME trader. Before I get him to say his input, I'm gonna quickly draw our support and resistance lines, and then from there we can look at our ranges and go from what we want to assume. And then right here with these lines, I'm just showing like we are looking at a very bullish momentum right now. We are pushing off the 21 and we're trying to make new highs on a weekly time frame. As long as we can close here or above, next week we should continue this process. Right now, we are rejecting off the Bollinger Band. So if we close here at 4 p.m., next week we might see some selling pressure. And if we do see the selling pressure, we can see a retracement to $61. Being at 65, 67 we are right now, $61 is where I would actually like to start entering if I was trying to get into this position for the long term. So keep that in mind. And then we have our hardcore resistance at $52, and this is from the weekly range. Go ahead, Greg. What do you think while we switch to the daily?
Yeah, so Coke comes out with earnings. They're expected to be around 58 cents, and I would expect the move to be about $2.50 either way. So I would budget about that much per share. Realistically, getting in, I would be probably $2.50 lower and $5 lower. I'm already long, so getting out, I'd probably be about $2.50 higher to let out some calls. For like the 67 and a halves in May, like trading.
Oh, sorry about that, Greg. You're breaking up on us. Can you repeat that? 65 and a half in May. What were you saying? Hello, Greg.
Still there?
Okay, I hear you. Go ahead. I was just about to stop the recording. 65 and a half in May. What were you saying?
Yeah, the 65 to like 67 and a half is the area I expected to stay within. And if you wanted to be long, you could pick up some calls for like 75 cents or so. The 67 and a halves or the 70s would be even cheaper for like $25 in May.
Gotcha. So yeah, looking at the daily, we are rejecting off the Bollinger Band at the top end, which is the 65.50 you were talking about. Worst case scenario, we find some support at $63.70, which is the 21 on a daily, and then consolidate here sideways and then move up. And then if we want to like consolidate sideways and down, we can grind into the $62 area. Going to the 4-hour, we are above all EMAs, but the 21 is looking like it's going to try to act as support with the midline of the Bollinger Band at $65. If we can find the $65 area as support on Monday, we can look for a top side and then breaking the 67.5 range to the higher areas that we have marked out, which is 70 and above. So aside from that, is there anything else you wanted to input on, Greg?
I was wondering, what's the purple on the bottom there?
This is the 200.
Because that's right where that's in like worst case. Yeah, worst case, I'm thinking maybe that $2.50 move doubles and might be able to pick some up down there.
For sure. I mean, this is worst case scenario, this 200, because it has a history of bouncing off the 200 as it is. And then if we do retrace from here, which we're already retracing anyway, if the 21 can't hold us, then I'm hoping for the 55 to hold us at 63.5. And if 63.5 breaks, then yes, this 100 and the 200 comes into play due to the fact that the bottom of the Bollinger Band is at 63.5. So closing under 63.5 on a 4-hour time scale would continue the trending motion to the downside, meaning the sellers have control and they can push this down as low as they need to until they feel like there's a fair price for the asset. So I agree with you on that. Yeah, this is definitely a great time to buy if you're trying to accumulate and the price does get here. But also anyone in the position already should be considering stop losses at this area due to the fact that they're already in some losses if they're acquiring this position over here. Anything else, Greg?
Agreed. Agreed.
Agreed. Well, guys, that's the word. We will see you back soon. If you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell button for notifications for these real-time updates so you know what to do when the market opens. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Peace.